What's up, guys? Welcome to Whale's Tales. My name is Greg, and welcome to my one and only video that I'm going to do on the Infinite Warfare beta. And before I start talking a little bit about, before I get into this video, I guess, I also wanted to mention that I am completely aware that my shitty little intro that I made when I changed my channel name to Whale's Tales is glitching on YouTube. It doesn't fucking glitch on my hard drive, so I am confused about what is going on, but I am aware that it plays twice sometimes. So if you've experienced that, I know that it's happening, and I am trying like a thing or two still to try and fix that. I really don't know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing though, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but hopefully. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I am aware of it, and I am still trying some shit to see if I can magically fix it. So anyway, just wanted to mention that. So okay, what you're watching is some shitty sniper gameplay from the beta. I'm a terrible sniper, but I was definitely curious about the sniper rifles in Infinite Warfare, and I wanted to use them and see if I could get on a couple streaks while playing the beta, and I was able to, which was cool. I was excited about that. So that's what you're watching. This gameplay is it's the entire game, and I finished on, I think, like a 9-kill streak at the very end of the game, with a nice little 2-piece in the final kill cam. And you know, it's a lot of hard scoping and a lot of like newbie sniping, but that's kind of what I have to do because I'm so fucking bad at it. And then after that, there's another clip, another streak, also on the map terminal, from another game that I included as well. So that's like a 6 or 7 kill streak, I think. So anyway, that's what you're watching here. And so I wanted to first kind of just talk about my thoughts on sniping in this game. I am very excited that it is a little bit easier to do than it was in Black Ops 3. I'd say easily one of the most frustrating challenges for me in Black Ops 3, and I pretty much completed them all, except for some of the Dark Ops challenges. One of the most frustrating challenges, maybe the most frustrating challenge for me, was to get 5 kill streaks with the bolt action snipers, so the Locust and the SVG 100. That was like the hardest thing for me, and maybe not for everybody, but Black Ops 3 made it so hard to snipe that definitely got well beyond the point of challenging and easily over into the frustration side of things, and that was not super enjoyable for me. So I'm glad that they brought sniping back. I can easily see them having that same challenge in this game where you have to get 5 kill streaks. So that's kind of what I was trying to work on, making sure that I could do that. And I got several, and I actually was hoping to include more in this video, but I still have some shit to sort out as far as my Elgato goes, especially with Sony Vegas. They don't seem to like each other very well, so I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, so at least I was able to use this gameplay and that other one as well. So at least I had something to show. Yeah, so let's see what else. It is going to mean that you get sniped more. You're going to get sniped more in this game than you did in Black Ops 3. If you played Black Ops 3, that's just, I mean, I'm sure of it because sniping is easier to do. So more people are going to be doing it. And personally, I'm okay with that. I understand that is the consequence of having sniping be a little bit more balanced, and that's fine. But still, it's my goddamn fucking chair. It's still harder to do than using a regular gun. I mean, easily. It's still more challenging. And so for every time that you get fucking quick scoped and you're like, God damn it, these are overpowered. You're gonna get at least one time where you find somebody like me who's trying to snipe, and you get a nice free easy kill because I can't fucking do it, as evidenced by this right here. Like, what the fuck? I just could not kill this guy. Fortunately I didn't die, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get sniping. It's just fucking hard for me. But anyway, so it is easier to do in this game, but it is still a challenge, and I like that. I think that's great. So I'm pleased with that. Yeah. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on sniping in Infinite Warfare. And for the rest of this video, I kind of wanted to go over what I liked and disliked, basically everything else that I liked and disliked from the beta, and hopefully we can generate maybe a little discussion and just and all that shit. So in the comment section, so if you have a comment, please feel free to leave it below, and I'll definitely reply, and we'll see what we come up with. So all right, I'm gonna start off with what I disliked, because it's always nice to end on a positive note. So we'll start off with the dislikes, and then we'll finish with what I liked about it. First of all, I didn't really like the graphics so much. They seem a little bit like intense on the eyes. The colors seem a little like oversaturated, and the contrast just seems like way too high. I don't know if it's just something I need to get used to. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully I'll get used to it and it'll become normal for me. But it just seems a little bit more intense than Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare as far as like the graphics go. Like the shadows are very like shadowy in this game. It's just like a lot of light dark contrast. It's, I don't know. It didn't make me feel quite as comfortable. The spawns seemed pretty fucked up, and I recognize this is just the beta, and they'll probably tweaking that. But sometimes you'd spawn like right in the middle of the fucking map, like right near a bunch of enemies, and you'd just be killed right away before you could really like adjust to what the fuck is going on. And sometimes you'd be spawning, you know, and then the next time you'd be like, okay, I better be ready to go when I spawn. So then the next time I'd spawn in, and I'd be way on the edge of the map, not near anybody, and I'd just be sitting there because I'd be assuming like, okay, there's probably a guy next to me, right? Last 3 times I've spawned, there's been somebody right next to me. So that just seemed, it wasn't predictable enough. Like, I'm okay with them trying to adjust to prevent a little bit of spawn trapping, but it's got to be somewhat, you've got to have somewhat of a consistency with the spawns, I think. So the minimap, just a minor complaint. I don't know why they fucking have to change it every time so much. I wish they'd kept it a little bit more consistent. Probably, once again, just something I need to get used to, but I didn't like the look of it as much. The dog thing, that payload that turns you into a dog, I never used it, but I was killed by it quite a bit, and it seemed a little bit overpowered. One thing I noticed is that, especially when you're using a regular gun, it's not always easy to determine whether or not you've actually killed someone. That seems a little weird, and again, that's probably more of like a graphics thing, that I just wasn't super comfortable with the graphics. The variants seem OP as fuck, but I also do have a positive thing to say about that as well. And finally, I felt like it maybe is a little bit too similar to Black Ops 3 as far as like the movement system goes. Like, I kind of wanted it, you know, maybe a little bit different. It feels like almost exactly the same. So, so no new variety there. All right, so what do I like about it though? I definitely have a few things that I liked about it. I am looking forward to playing this game. I did like the sniping. I'm not going to be sniping that often. I'm mostly going to be just getting the challenges done and then moving on. But I liked it. I think the rigs are going to be good, just like the specialists in Black Ops 3. I think, you know, especially once they balance them out a little bit, I think they're going to be good. I liked how the map design kind of discouraged camping. It didn't make it super easy just to sit there in one place and just stay there for an entire match. You kind of had to move around if you wanted to stay alive and get behind enemies and get some kills. So that was good. And then finally, I liked that you can purchase the variants that you want with salvage, and that way you kind of get what you want and not what you don't. And that seems like a really good system. So hopefully that works out well. So anyway, all right, that's the end of the clips. So I guess that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you later. All right, peace.